Welcome to the platform at the Mike House Studio with your number one host, Justina Emily and DJ Sledgehammer. Ooh, my kind of people. The platform at the Mike House
Studio. Get it. Get it. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Platform podcast. We are here at the Mike House in Hollywood. I got my boy DJ Sledgehammer.
What's up, y'all? Hollywood, what's going on?
We also got our boy Carl. Our producer Carl's back. Welcome back. And this episode is sponsored by Chocho Details. Now, let me tell you guys something. Last year, I was so blessed to be able to purchase a vehicle.
Yep.
In 2020. And I did Scout's honor that I was going to do my best to take care of that vehicle. And Felix and his crew does that. They come, they take care of you. Your car looking and smelling good. I know if you're a parent like I am, or you have little ones, you got some spilled juice, you got some goldfishes and chilling in the back seat.
Yep. They take care of it.
They take care of it. They hook us up, and they are giving one lucky viewer $120 detail. So if you guys are not following the Platform podcast on Instagram all season long, because we are now the home of independent artists and small businesses, and we're doing everything we can to bring you guys some giveaways, some good vibes, and all season long. That's all we're giving you guys. So thank you so much for returning back.
Yes, thank y'all. We appreciate it,
Yeah, Sledge, I like the glasses, thing. I like the glasses.
I know, I had to get the eyes checked finally,
How bad was it?
It wasn't too shady.
Wasn't too blurry?
Nah.
You be looking like you were underwater and everything's blurry, but you just quit?
It's when I was looking at the small little numbers that you got to read, and I was like, okay.
Oh, damn, I'm blind.
Z-Y. He was like,
He's like, sir, that's an A. That's an A. You saying it's a W?
Yeah. So it's like they prescription, they progressive glasses, which means I can see clearly. That's the most important.
That's good. And then you just celebrated 26 years?
Dang, you're pretty good. 26 years.
Yeah, man. We gotta give it up for that because 26 years of marriage.
Yeah,
now these days that's not a. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Give it up for your wife.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mrs. Sledgehammer.
There it is.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to my queen out there. There it is.
Yeah.
27 years together, 26 years married.
And Sledge, you have a beautiful family. You really do. I know a lot of people, have asked us on Instagram, like, how are you guys in real, in just the regular everyday life. But, you have a family.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful family.
Appreciate it, yeah.
And you have your son's in here making mixes. Shout out to my nephew, Baby Sledgehammer. But he's in here. He's doing his thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Find him on YouTube and Spotify and
give him a shout out.
He's his own producer. His own. He does his own thing. And that's how it should be.
That's good. That's good. And I feel like, especially here at the Mike House Studio, we make it a vibe where everyone could come in and do their own thing, and everyone jumps on stuff.
It's all family here. So
all family.
We help each other out, and we do what we got to do. You know what I mean?
And speaking of family, I love it that my family that tunes in, and my family and friends, but mostly my family, are like, yo, Justina, you gonna invite, when we get our when we're able to have parties and stuff, are you gonna invite Sledge to our carne asadas, our fish fries? And I'm like, yo, Sledge,
I'm there.
Your Uncle Sledge now. You gotta come. You gotta rock with us.
I'll bring the music. Hey,
we got the beer.
As long as you got the beer, I'm good.
We got the beer and the carne asada. But this season, I'm really excited because, like I said, we are now the home of independent artists and small businesses. And all we're trying to do is to bring you guys good vibes all season long. We understand you guys are going through a really hard time right now, and we just want to, make sure.
2020 was horrible.
2020 was definitely horrible.
It was horrible.
But we want to make it so that you guys can, get a little escape.
Right.
For at least 30 minutes
30 minutes,
a week.
that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Because this season, It's a special season.
It's
going to be way different than the first season.
Yeah, and I'm excited because, like I said, we do have giveaways. I'm feeling like Oprah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you know, a girl can dream. You know, Oprah. Shout out to Oprah. Ow! I'm excited.
So, you know, what's up with you? Justina, Emily, how you been doing?
I've been holding it down, you know. As some of you guys may know, I am an essential worker. What? I've been working through this pandemic on my day job. I am a medical biller in the mental health field. Shout out to everybody who is doing their thing in the medical field and all the nurses, the doctors, everyone who is working really hard. You guys are holding it down and, you know, sending you guys love, and everybody do your thing. Yep. Social distance, wear a mask, wash your hands, take your vitamins, stock up on all that stuff.
I just want to ask you, now, did anybody you know got sick from anything?
Yeah, actually, I had a difficult holiday. Well, everybody was having like turkey and stuff. My parents, it hit home. My parents got sick. Yeah. And then right after, my daughters got sick, and their dad's side of the family got sick. And unfortunately, Thanksgiving week was a very difficult week for me. I had lost my uncle. I lost my aunt. Thank you. And then the new year came, and I had lost my cousin. And so it's just the whole reality of it, of just trying to take in what's going on, and also doing it at a distance. You can't go, you can't mourn with them, you can't physically be there with them. Yeah. But I want you guys to know, who are watching this and are going through it, you guys just pray. There's FaceTime. I mean, do whatever you can. I mean, if you have to do fundraisers from afar, like, I mean, just do whatever you can. And we here for you. We're going through it. You know, me and Sledge are...
I went through it too. You know, I lost a few family members also. Great uncle and a great auntie passed away not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, sending love to the family.
I was sick for like a month, but I didn't have COVID. I got tested, but I didn't have COVID.
Yeah, we were worried about you. We ain't gonna lie.
I just had like this migraine, and then I ended up getting uveitis in my left eye. Which, you know, people don't know, like when you step out to like the sun rays or any light, it hits you, right, and then it affects the back of your eyeball.
And then
like this.
And then the time too, you're just kind of like, you just hear all these things like, am I regular sick? Because there is a cold sick. There's a regular cold. There's a regular flu, and then they have the COVID. But so everything, you're just freaking out. Like, oh crap!
Funny? You know what's funny?
The Rona got me.
But I'm saying, like, there's still colds and there's still flus, but people are saying, well, it's the corona. No, I mean, you still get like, what's that? The head colds and
sinus infections.
I think that's what we had.
Yeah,
we was down for a minute. So,
but like I said, we are here. We are going. We feel for you guys. We're going to make this show all about you guys, all about our viewers, and to make it a good one. So we are going to actually take it to commercial break right now, and we are going to get this season 2 started right after this break.
Stay tuned.
DJ Sledge, take it away.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back, y'all. It's a whole vibe here at the Platform Podcast on season 2. We are excited to introduce a very special guest, a musical doc, here performing her latest track. Here is Royalty.
You are now rocking with the musical doc. That's the vibe in my company, yeah. I seen it all, ride or die, fight or flight. I seen it all, lie and cry, or die. I fuck with loyalty and royalty. That's the vibe in my company, yeah. I seen it all, ride or die, fight or flight. I seen it all, lie and cry, or die. I went from sad, then trying to prove a point. Shot myself, reset, then lost my mind. Got away, I got away. I can't keep running from my fucking mind. These voices try to make me run and hide, run and hide. Get these demons out my head. I've seen it all, ride or die, butterfly. Ooh, hey, yeah, whoa. That's the vibe in my company, yeah. I've seen it all, ride or die, butterfly. You know we gotta get that harmonies. Hey, this whole time I thought I lived outside the system. So fuck you to the rap race, got stuck in another game. I ain't different. You blindsided, out of luck, had to up. You suck my soul dry and let me bleed. Wake up, baby girl, don't you see? They only see POC. Copy that, CC. Paper trail, the only thing you got to save your bag. Save your bag, watch your back, watch your back. Paper trail, the only thing you got to save your bag. Watch your back. All your demons, bitch, they the guardian. Been lighting the beacon. Had you screaming like that's the vibe in my company, yeah. I seen it all, ride or die, butterfly. I seen it all, lying, crying, or die. Resentment to a place of peace, where I let my art take the lead. They f***ed up on a sleeping beast. I don't get served as meat. Choking on a rain leash, gasping for air to breathe. Keep your this my I ain't ever selling my soul. I fuck with loyalty and royalty. That's the vibe in my company. Yeah. I seen it all, ride or die, butterfly. I seen it all, I ain't cried till I die. And now, look, I go by the musical Doc. This is just me speaking my truth, being unapologetically me, and I wish the same for you.
Hey, hey. Welcome back, you guys. That was a hot performance by our girl, Musical Doc. Man, I am so mind blown. Now, let me tell you guys, I mean, I'm so speechless because I ain't gonna lie, I'm such a big fan. I'm tongue tied.
She is bad, for real. Live and everything. She's everything.
Everyone give it up for the Musical Doc.
What's poppin'?
Welcome, baby. Well, first I have to congratulate you because you got married last year. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You and your honey are adorable. And I love seeing you here at the studio, here at the Mic House, because like he always gives us a look to you, like when you in your zone, like he's like, that's my baby. That's my queen. Like, you know, oh, she in the studio right now, she getting down, like, oh, she laying something down, and it's like, oh, you're so cute. Look at the way you look at her.
That's my baby.
That's
you know
relationship
what I mean?
goals.
That's my hubby.
That's nice, yeah. Look at you.
And how was the whole process with it? Because I mean, thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh yes, girl.
To see via on the internet, because you know, pandemic things.
Yeah.
How was that, knowing that you guys were gonna get married and the whole pandemic? Did you guys ever think like we're gonna have to postpone the wedding?
Nah, man. You know, I think the greatest thing about being a creative is that any situation, right, good or bad or whatever the heck it is, it just gives you like the opportunity to like create, like, okay, let's create beyond, you know. I think when we first started planning it, I have something playing in my
in my ear. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. I was like, I have something playing in my ear.
That's your background.
That's your music, baby.
That's your music.
But that's what I was saying. I feel like, you know, when whatever it may be, like, it really gives you the opportunity to create beyond. So it's like, you know, we were already creating a different template. You know what I mean? Like, there's always like this template of like, here's a wedding. We were doing an Indian, Arabic, Hindu, Catholic wedding in the midst of a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So that really just gave us the opportunity to step out of the box a little bit and be like, all right, how are we going to orchestrate this? You know, because we have family from all different parts of the world. We have friends from all different corners in the world. How are we going to bring that to life? So I really just think like the artist in me like came to life on a different tip altogether. And I was like, okay, we gonna put this together. We gonna have a virtual wedding. But
how long did it take y'all to put all that together?
So let me tell you, like when we first started planning it, we already had a bunch of venues and all this stuff. But as like the pandemic, you know, like as everything kept rolling out, like dates would get changed, like vendors would cancel on me. Some of the deposits we put down on venues, they were like, "No, we're sorry, we in a pandemic, we gotta go back a little bit." You know what I mean? So it was really crazy. That 2020, I can't say that it was just like a messed up year. It was a lot of different things, but it also gave me the opportunity to really go a level deeper and kind of just gain the insight of what it is that I'm trying to bring to life, whether that was in my career, that was in my love, that was whatever, as a person, you know what I mean? And so I think that's the most important lesson I took from 2020.
Right. And then, you know, we all know each other from, we set live.
Hold on.
Yeah, we set
We
live.
go way
back.
While my making in my hallway.
Set live familia in here because Sledge was a stage manager.
Right.
He did the whole
DJ, lighting, all that.
And then I had just started with Raj, a simple like working the door, working the beverage bar, setting up, doing emails and that. And then like you were at the first show I seen, but Raj Will had told me you were at the very first show and you were the very first artist that contacted him for the Set Live music. How does that feel?
Dude, you know what? It's so crazy and I'm so grateful. Like I really believe in like the forces of the universe, right? Like everything, we don't meet people by accident. Things don't happen by accident. Like there's a reason for everything. And like I still remember like that first show that we did. It was at Brenton Lee Salon in Pasadena. Was poppin'. Shout out to y'all.
That was a small place.
We made it work. It was a whole entire vibe. And I remember when I reached out to Raj, that's exactly what I felt. I remember seeing a post on Instagram and I was like, yo, this is really dope. Like I just really like the energy. And that was literally the only reason I reached out. I was like, this is so dope. I like the energy that I'm feeling just from social media. What would that be in real time? You know what I mean? And I came out there and it was exactly that. Like I had the honor of meeting all y'all, Raj, like everybody, and it just instantly felt like family. And so like,
and even the band,
Jordan,
Doc, you guys, those are your
they're
boys.
day one.
I was so impressed when I set up and everything, and I saw everything put together. It was like, man.
Oh my God, that was truly, you know, and it's really interesting because that was also a really exciting time for me as an artist too, because I feel like that's when I was really exploring how much I love performing like live with a live band, you know, so taking like my original tracks that I had first just started releasing and this and that. So it was just like a really exciting time. And then to do that with a group of people that really just, you know, it felt like family and you really just exchanged that synergy. It was dope.
And I just feel so bad for the people who have not experienced a Set Live show. I know you guys, it's really hard to do it we're in the pandemic. But once we're able to be with each other again, you guys have to come out.
For real.
Gotta come check us out.
Yeah, every show is different. It's a different lineup and the whole just vibe of everybody, the live band. You can tell that you as an artist too, when you guys perform versus a track and a live band, you guys could tell you guys are just like,
we may not have like the superstars, but we got some dope professionals. Dope.
Hold on. We got superstars in the Sledge. What you saying?
Well, you know, I'm talking about.
And let me tell you guys, I remember on a Set Live, I had seen you. You were wearing like a long sweater with these black boots and your hair, and I was like, you walked in, and I felt a vibe from you, and I'm like, she's cool. I'm just working the door, like, and then I seen you perform, and I was like, oh, dang, she hot. And then the next show, you came out and you had your pink hair, you got a pink outfit.
Oh my God, and you were real and you remember all the things.
Girl, and I have to admit, I am the musical doc fan. Even though I know you on a personal level,
Right.
I'm like
It's
always
that energy is crazy.
Yo, she like for real though. You a real one, sis. Because
Yeah.
like that's another thing too. Like that's really why I vibed with it. Because it was like no matter who was there, it was just good vibes. It was like sincere. It was genuine. It was authentic. And like for you know like the industry that we're in, there's just so much fake, not authentic energy. You know what I mean? So when you really find that authentic energy, like that's something, and that's a energy source you want to grow with, because it's like, yo, like ultimately when you think about creativity, when you think about art, when you think about music, right, like that's really what it is. It's tapping in with like this divine authentic form of yourself and your expression of that. So it's like when you're surrounded by that and you're encouraged by that, like that keeps you you know fuel to keep going and putting out more like just dope things. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it filtered. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? No bad words up in there. I'm trying to keep it filtered. My bad, y'all. But
I just want to know, where'd you get the name musical doc? The musical doc. How did that come about?
The musical doc. I was originally a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Originally a doctor.
Dang.
And like that was a journey in itself. You know what I mean? I'm very grateful for that journey, and I'm very grateful for the discipline that it instilled in my being as a person, the person behind the artist. But it just really comes to a point in your life where it's like, what am I doing and who am I doing this for? And so, yeah, I mean, you know, it was like a series, a lot of different events. I feel like I hit this place of really rock bottom as a person. And it just got me evaluating what it is that I wanted to do and who I was doing it for. And that's when I realized, yo, I have to follow my true north.
Right.
I have to follow my true north. And that is my calling in music. That's my calling in the creative arts. That's my calling in putting out content that brings out that artistic excellence. Like I'm not just going to settle for mediocre. I'm not just going to settle for what's the norm out there. I have to bring out my own authentic story and sound to that. And so the musical doc is really my journey. And the reason I wanted that to be my artist name is because it's unapologetically me. Like, you just asked me that, right? You know how many people ask me that shit? Yo, girl, why you go by the musical doc? You doing soul surgery or what you doing? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nah, man. Like, that's my direct story, because you know what? In this time and age, with like social media, with everything, it's so easy to get lost in that. And so it's like, I really wanted to connect with my audience, connect with my fans, connect with my listeners, to be like, look, this was not an easy journey that I decided to walk on. It was not something that I was like, okay, well, today I'm going to wake up and just sing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something that, I mean, I come from a very musical family. So it's like I was born into that. That was something that was deep rooted in my soul, and something I had to step away from.
Yeah.
But like come back to. Like there was a force so deep in my being that it literally pulled me back to that. I always say this, I feel like music saved my life over and over again, time and time. And so yeah, that's the musical doc for you, you know what I mean? Like it's not just shit that you're gonna hear where it's like, oh yeah, you know, you could bop to it, you can have fun with it, but at the same time it's gonna get you thinking. My music's gonna get you thinking.
That's right.
It's true.
You know what I
and
mean?
Speaking of your music, you got this hottest track,
Girl.
Royalty.
Girl.
When I first heard it, I was like, oh, I'm so excited like to talk to you about it. What was the process of writing that? Because it's really like a bumper, but it's also, when you think about it, it has deep meaning to it.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about like what was the process of
Yeah. So I mean, like it was written in 2020, right? And I think I can speak for all of us when I say 2020 was such a crazy year. And during the time I was in a situation, you know, in corporate America, where I was the only person of color, the only person of color being a female. And I just started seeing things a lot differently. I was being treated a certain way. I was being talked to a certain way. There were certain, you know, things that were being said where I was like, yo, I mean,
This ain't right, huh?
whoa, like, and it just really took me to this place where I was like, bro, like, you know, ignorance is bliss, right? It was always something that I kind of knew existed. I've experienced before, but not on that extent.
Right.
And in an institution where you're supposed to be protected, right? There's all these means of like, oh, we have HR, we have this, we have that. But really, like, the reality of it is, am I really safe? Am I really protected? Am I really covered on all bases? You know what I mean? And that took me to a really dark place. Like, basically some shit happened, and I stood up for myself, and I was like, hey, I don't appreciate being talked to in a condescending manner. And the next day, I just got
walking out the door or something like that, man.
That was the first time I like said anything. And all this other time, and it's crazy because even all the other stuff, I would joke it off to. Like, I know internally something felt weird, but I'd just be like, okay, I guess. Like, yeah, this is fucking weird, but okay.
Now, with all that negativity in your life, how do you continue to thrive, you know,
Yeah,
your goals? How do you get through your goals?
Absolutely. Well, I think like, you know, like I said, that's why I always reflect back to like medicine. I'm very grateful for that time and like that shift in my life, because it was a really difficult shift. It was a really difficult shift, and that brings like this mentality of like, yo, no matter what it is, I'm gonna find the lesson in this and I'm gonna keep moving.
Right.
And it just really kind of like that. I've always had a hustler mentality. Like I always, since I was a kid, I've always just had this mentality of like, yo, I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep going. What am I gonna take from this? Am I gonna sit here and cry about it? What the fuck am I gonna do with it? And that's exactly what I did. Me and my husband, we went out to Yosemite. He was like, I need you to feel on this. Like, let's just go. We literally, and driving out there, getting there, it was this dope Airbnb. It was just like me, hubby, the stars, firewood, and my feelings.
And the bears.
And the bears. I saw some wild turkeys, actually. That shit was crazy.
What?
Have y'all seen some turkeys in real life? That
I
shit
have
is
not.
crazy. Like, they got the craziest looking eyes and shit, you know. Like, but anyways, yeah, you know, like I was out there and I was really feeling it. And I think that's like the difference of the tone in this song compared to a lot of the other songs that I've dropped so far, is that what I felt, the energy that I felt, the story that I was telling, like I was going through it. You know
And
what I mean?
you can tell when you listen to it.
Right.
Well, because, I mean, compared to your other songs, you know, you can tell that it's just more of a deeper, you know.
Yeah, there was just
darker
something
tone to it.
I was really trying to say. And I think at the end of the day, when I left Yosemite, I came out of there like, I fuck with loyalty and royalty. That's my vibe. Like, that's my company. Like, that's the vibe of my company. That's the vibe of my being as a person. And your vibe attracts your tribe. So, I mean, you know, it was really dope to like express that in a sonic way.
And it just fell out like that.
Yeah.
It just literally.
Yeah.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Like,
Now I'm like, hey.
Now, since you went through all this, what can
Yeah.
you tell the younger people that's trying to follow you, or you know, be in your footsteps?
Oh, let me
How can
tell you,
preach them to
you
them?
got to be unapologetically you. Like, trust your vibe, trust that gut feeling, trust those energies, those frequencies around you. If you feel like something's not right, something is right, go with that. Explore that space. Like, there is something beyond telling you, yo, go in this direction or do not go in this direction, or it's trying to stop you from that, or trying to push you in a certain direction, and really, really like tune into that. Like, sometimes you got to just tune out everything else and then like tune into yourself. And, you know, I mean, like, you know, watch your back. And I mean, like the break in that, it's like, paper trail, the only thing you got to save your back, watch your back. Like, when all that shit was going down, like, the only thing that I had to save myself was everything that I had saved, like all the records that I had, all the crazy ass emails that I had that was saying some slanderous shit. I was really like talking some shit in that song, you know? Copy that. See.
That's my jam, y'all. That's right now. If you haven't heard it, go ahead. It's on all platforms right now.
Yes.
Royalty by the Musical Doc. And actually, you're going to bless us again, our little earlobes, with another song. What other song are you going to perform for us?
All right, so this next one is actually what I'm planning to drop next, so y'all getting a little exclusive peek. You know, sneak peek.
You heard it here first on the Platform podcast. But so you're going to close out the show with that performance. So we would like to thank you guys all for tuning in for season 2 finale. Finale. That's it, because I mean the Musical Doc here.
Mic drop.
Boom. She closed out the whole season. But thanks to our sponsors, Cho Details.
Thanks to the followers.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
and so the lucky winner for the giveaway is Hi Stephanie.
Woo-hoo!
Congratulations to you, baby girl. They are going to be contacting you very soon and get your car, your vehicle looking so fresh and so clean.
Woo-hoo!
And that's all brought to you by Cho's Detailing. They're going to definitely take care of you. But the Musical Doc,
we appreciate it.
Thank you so much for being on our show.
Real fast, Musical Doc.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Mic House?
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So actually, this song, Royalty, was originally recorded the OG Mic House studios, you know what I'm saying? So like during the pandemic, everything was shut down, and I was like going through this, and I was like, I hit up Raj, and I was like, Raj,
Yeah, okay.
Like I have a story I need to put to life, you know, and that's when he like, you know, kind of introduced me to Mike House Studios, everything that was going on. And as an artist, I felt really safe being in here. First of all, with like, you know, I mean, you're exposed to a lot of things, right? Like the mic, the this, the that. So I felt really safe just recording as an artist, being here. I felt really comfortable.
Nice.
It's a dope studio. It has dope energy. I feel like every time I walk in here, it's like family, but it's like lit too. Like, you know, when you go to that auntie's house where it's like, damn, auntie, damn,
What
okay.
you know about this, auntie? What you know
What
about
you
this?
know, auntie? You got a podcast studio and a business studio, the Jupiter room, the Mercury room. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the fam, Raj Will. You know, I mean, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you, like him, and just everybody that's really kind of grown
Right.
as a family. And to see this manifest, it's like, it's amazing. It's really amazing.
Appreciate it.
I'm really proud of y'all, and I'm really proud
there we
to,
go.
you know, be a part of this amazing group of people. So shout out to the Mike House Studios.
Thank you guys so much. And we will see you next week on the Platform Podcast.
Hi, my name is Ana E. Rodriguez, and I'm an artist here at the Mike House. I'm so thankful to be here, you guys, and talk to you about this monthly subscription. It is for the artist, by the artist, and it is called The Platform. You guys, this really changed my life and really helped me in the direction that I wanted to go. The first subscription that I used was the bronze one, and that was what worked for me as an artist, and it was the first step that I think I should have taken. It helped me get comfortable in the booth, and it helped me get comfortable talking to other engineers and seeing what kind of sounds that I wanted to have come out and kind of putting my songs in the right direction.
All right, this is the musical doc.
Let's drop. Way up, way down. Drop top, fall down. Way up, way down. Drop top, fall down. My feelings got me going all the way up. The strength of my cup got me on the way down, 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 down. Drop top when I'm rolling, they stare high. Fall down, maybe bow down. I hate this is just a sigh. All those who wonder, I'm not always lost. It's just my life, best believe I'll go hard. They don't see color, they living so blind. Wish you could see this rainbow in my mind. Way up, way down, drop top, fall down. Way up, way down, drop top, fall down. Way up, way down, drop top, fall down. My feelings got me going all the way up. Hey, if y'all got a drink in your hand, come on now. Ha! This drink in my cup got me on the way down, 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 down. Drop top when I'm rolling, they staring high. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Fall down, maybe bow down. I hate this is just a sigh. I don't fit in no mold. The Lord knows they made me feel so cold, all alone. I'm sorry, Mama. I couldn't be another victim of they slaughter. Trained to think that being different meant murder. They talk like they know me. I wish that they knew me. Like, woo! My feelings got me going all the way up. The strength of my cup got me on the way down, 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 down. Drop top when I'm rolling, they staring high. Fall down, maybe bow down. I hate this is just a start.
but y'all got the first exclusive sneak peek of lo-fi here on the platform, the musical doc.
Give it up for the musical doc. The musical doc.